Ian and Mbelle is going to come on. Woo!
Hello.
Hi.
You're not children now, it's okay. Yeah, I was thinking about Sanford's story earlier, and all I kept on thinking was that it's like kiddie propaganda. Because afterwards, I hated Bill Gates and MacBooks. And I wanted to eat peas and carrots. Okay. It's like I'm at home. I'm just checking the score. I'm kidding. Okay. So, I'm an African, black male, feminist movie reviewer. Now you're probably thinking, how does a person like you get around to doing something like that? Well, I was looking on Wikipedia, right? And I saw there's a thing called the Bechdel test. You guys know this test? Bechdel, I think. Oh, Bechdel? Bechdel, yeah. So people know about this, right? Okay. So this is how a movie passes my test. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit stoned as well. Okay, so the way that I administered this test, right, is I watch like a movie to see if there's like two women who speak together and not about a man in the movie. And if the movie passes this criteria, it passes the movie review. So that's how I'm a black feminist movie reviewer. So that's part of my like 12 cents. I adjusted it because I've got 12 cents in my pocket. What is money anyway? It's currency, right? Yes, it's currency. I realize I use money every day, but I don't actually even know what it is. I just know the word. I thought this was going somewhere. Yeah. Am I in the light?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm South African. Don't know if any of you guys ever come across a South African before. Yeah, it's Berlin. You probably have. Yeah, so I speak a language, right? And the way that I describe this language is I ask you to imagine a horse trotting down a cobblestone street. and this horse has got a baby on top, and this baby is typing out a strongly worded letter to its mother on a Victorian typewriter. If you can imagine this sound, that is my language. I'll get there. When I was 9 years old, right, I had a problem with my throat, and so I had to go to the doctor. And when I got to the doctor, I realized that in order to tell the doctor that my throat was sore, I would have to say, "Ukokoko uyakakamba." Now I recognize that none of you can relate to that, but I can assure you, it's pretty hard to say when your throat is sore. So this is when I actually came up with a paradox. I realized that I had a problem. I knew what the problem was, but the problem was preventing me from telling anyone what the problem was. And I call this the Kokoko paradox. When I was working in the UK, I had a chat with my boss because I didn't feel well, and I went up to him and I told him, "Look, Kokoko is a bit sore," and he gave me the day off. The reason for this was because he couldn't actually spell the word kokoko and Google it, and that's why he gave me the day off. Yeah. So there's a thing about my jokes, right? Is that because I'm from South Africa, I suffer from something called the Coriolis complex. Have you guys ever heard of this?
What was it?
The Coriolis complex.
No.
That's good. Because I've literally just made it up. So the Coriolis complex is when you flush the toilet in the southern hemisphere, the water spins the opposite way around compared to the northern hemisphere. So how this applies to my jokes is that when I tell you guys a joke, you will laugh at the premise part of the joke and not the punchline. Something like that, yeah. So I went through all of that just to prove that the Coriolis complex can be proven through humor. That was a punchline. Yeah. So I've done a little bit of traveling before I came to Berlin. I went to the United States, all right, and I ended up in a place called Brooklyn, and I was in a place like this where I was telling a story to a bunch of people, and the story I was telling was about when I went to the Falkland Islands, and there was one guy in the audience who came after and asked me what fucking islands I was talking about. So I said Las Malvinas. Yeah. I think it was because he thought I was speaking in a Brooklyn accent. Fucking islands. Yeah. So I traveled from one country to the next with drugs on me, and I didn't even know about it. I had some marijuana because I was working on a farm in the west of the United States, and they paid me with marijuana. So I had to go and sell the marijuana to make some money to leave. But then I smoked a lot of it. And then I forgot that I had a whole lot of marijuana with me. And I caught a flight to Australia. And you know, they give you one of these little forms on the flight, right, to declare your shit. I filled out that I had medication with me that might not be legal in Australia, and they took it from me. And the dogs couldn't smell the marijuana on my bag, and they allowed me to walk into Australia.
Whoa.
So lucky. Yeah. It's even worse because I'm black, so I would have gone down very well, I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. How much time have I got?
I don't know, maybe like 2 more things.
There could be like anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it works for me. It works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should stand. I hear I'm physically imposing. I was in the military once, and when I went to Afghanistan. By the way, can I just assure you, all of these are true stories. I know it sounds like I'm making them up as I go along. So where was I? Afghanistan. Yes. I tried to put my pants on, and I didn't shake my pants out, so I got stung by a scorpion, and I survived that too.
Then you left Afghanistan.
What's that?
And then you left Afghanistan.
Yeah. I'm in Berlin right now.
Oh, really?
Okay, I've been trying to get this gentleman to laugh the whole time. I don't know. I'm trying to connect with him. What's your name, sir?
My name is Harmony.
Your So do I have to say it like that?
You can-
Harmony.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's because it's. I come from a place where we have a different kind of humor, and
Yeah.
what you're saying it's just not funny for me. And it's nothing personal.
I totally understand. Where are you from, if you don't mind me
From
asking?
Chile.
Oh shit, Chile. Okay, I know nothing about Chile. I know that there's a football player called Alexis Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I know. Football's good.
Soccer.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've exhausted my time. Thank you.